What's up, geocachers? This is Keats94, and welcome to another episode of Keats94's Geocaching Adventures. For this episode, we're going to be talking about something a little different. We're going to be talking about geocaching types. When I started about 10 years ago, I thought there was one geocache type, the traditional cache. When I found out that there were other geocaching icons on the map, I was like, heck yeah, give me some of those wholesome icons. And eventually I found out that there were about 10 icons to look out for. Here are the top 10 geocache icons you should pay attention to on your geocaching map. Let's get physical, folks. The top physical geocache icons that you should pay attention to. The first one will be the traditional cache. The traditional cache could be something like this, a nice big sized ammo can, or it could be about the size of basically your thumbnail. These caches, of course, it can be as easy as finding this at the base of a tree or something more difficult. The second icon you should pay attention to is the multi-cache. The multi-cache is a fantastic way to explore an area. Some of these physical stages that will take you to the final cache will be containers that have coordinates in them. Some of them are also virtual stages, so maybe you have to pay attention to the number on that stop sign or that bylaw number. That is what will get you paying attention to where to go and to get the final coordinates. The third geocache icon you should pay attention to is the mystery cache. Now, the mystery cache, I think, is one of the most variable icons out there. Mystery caches can vary from a challenge cache, and a challenge cache is basically when you have to qualify. So maybe you have to find a certain amount of traditional caches in order to claim a find on the website. You do have to be able to qualify to be able to actually claim a find on the website. Usually, challenge caches are located at the posted coordinates, but are a mystery cache icon. Another type of mystery cache, and probably the most common, is the puzzle solving mystery cache. And these puzzles, I'm telling you, some of them are really difficult to solve, some of them are really easy. They vary very much. Geocachers are very creative people, and believe me, there are so many out there that I have looked at and tried to solve. And so once you have solved the puzzle, that gives you the final coordinates to the cache. I have spent many times trying to solve mystery caches in the area and have had to ask for help. And geocachers are definitely some of the most helpful people out there. The next type of mystery cache is a field puzzle. Now, you will be taken to the exact posted coordinates, and at the posted coordinates you will find a geocache. Some of these field puzzles can be very difficult to figure out. You might be brought to a birdhouse, for example, and you have to basically find out the lock combination to unlock the birdhouse to basically access the logbook and be able to sign it. So that is another type of mystery cache. The fourth icon you should pay attention to is the Where-A-Go cache. First, you have to download the Where-A-Go app on your phone. It's a free app, and that gives you access to the Where-A-Go cartridges that you have to upload. Now, the Where-A-Go cache, it can consist of what is called the reverse Where-A-Go, where you can start it anywhere. You can start looking for the cache and its proximity to you anywhere in the world. Another type of Where-A-Go cache is just a regular kind of Where-A-Go, where it will take you on a tour of an area. It's similar to what we're going to get to eventually, which is an adventure lab. But Waragos are very similar in the sense that what you do is you go to different locations, learn about the area. Maybe there's like a plaque somewhere, maybe there's some kind of thing that you have to write down, and you enter that into the Warago app, and then that sends you to the next location. Usually at the very end, there is a final cache waiting for you. Folks, I almost forgot one other physical cache. One other physical cache that is actually a really good one. It is called the Letterbox Hybrid. Now, letterbox hybrids, they are a type of geocache. They're a physical geocache like this, maybe a different kind of container. But what is fun about letterbox caches is that they will give you clues, not necessarily, multi-cache stages, like coordinates, but they'll say start at this bench and then walk down the trail, say 300 paces, and then there's a curve, and what you do, you go left at the turn or something, or right at the turn, and then it takes you to another bench, and then a fire hydrant down the road, and then eventually you get to the final spot where the geocache is. It's like old style geocaching, and that is what I find really cool about letterbox hybrids. But yeah, do check out letterboxes. They're kind of characterized as like a blue icon with a letter in it. And now for the virtuals. The 6th geocaching icon you should pay attention to, the Earth Cache. Now, the Earth Cache is one of those geocaches that will take you to a location, but there is no physical geocache there. You'll be taken to a geologically interesting area. Geocaching HQ must have been like, hey, want to learn about this rock? Yeah, totally. Want to make it into a geocaching icon? Boy, do I ever! Just make sure that you do the Earth Cache, take a picture at the cache site, because Earth Cache owners really like that. But just don't give away any of the answers to the questions. And then you can log it as a find. Sometimes the Earth Cache owner might get back to you about maybe some incorrect answers, or will just thank you for visiting the Earth Cache, and that's totally okay. Nice. Boom! Earth Cache! It's starting to rain here, folks. But the 7th icon to pay attention to is the virtual cache. The virtual cache is one of the older icons out there. It dates back to quite a while ago. Basically, it's very simple. You go to a site, there is no physical geocache there, but there might be a plaque, there might be a sign, there might be like a year, and basically what you would do is just send the cache owner an email with that answer or answers. Sometimes there are multiple stages to pay attention to, and you basically send the cache owner an email, and they might get back to you and they might say, yep, good answers, or go back and double check that. Totally up to them. That's what a virtual cache is. Another type of geocache you should pay attention to, and they are super rare, called webcam caches. Webcam caches are basically where you stand at a location and there is a webcam, say in someone's window, or say at some kind of office building. You stand there, and usually they have like a website that you go to, and you stand there and you wait, and basically wait for it to refresh, and you'll see yourself standing there. Take a screenshot, post it with your log as you log it online, and that counts as a find. And of course, we are still in the thick of COVID-19, so event caches are few and far between these days. The event cache. The event cache, which is the 9th on the list, and basically it's just a socializing event. Keep an eye out for them. They are classified as they're like a red icon on the map with a little speech bubble. But like I said, you won't find very many event caches in 2020 because we are still going through one heck of a pandemic right now. Another type of event cache that I should mention, because Geo Woodstock 18 is around the corner. It is happening actually in 2021. It was going to happen this year, but COVID-19 had other plans. So do check it out. It is on August 28th, 2021 in beautiful Abbotsford, British Columbia. You will definitely not be disappointed. I will be there. thousands of geocachers will be there. It is on the verge of being a giga event, so get your will attend in because it is going to be one heck of a party. Right now, Geo Woodstock 18 is a mega event, and that you'll see kind of an icon with the word mega in it. And if you want to check out Abbotsford, British Columbia on your geocaching map, and you'll see it kind of by the Abbotsford Airport. And last, but certainly not least, and one of the most recent geocache icons, which actually is not on the geocaching map at the moment, the Adventure Lab. Now, in order to access Adventure Labs, you need to download the Adventure Lab app. Go on to your either Apple or Android store, app stores to be able to upload this free app, and you'll basically link your geocaching account with the Adventure Lab app. So Adventure Labs are kind of fun. So they're a little bit like multi-caches, and they're a little bit like Where It Goes, where you go to a location and you type in the answer of a plaque somewhere interesting. They're not physical geocaches. You won't find a physical cache. However, a lot of Adventure Lab owners have put a final cache with their Adventure Labs because you can do that with the app. The app is compatible with adding coordinates to the Adventure Lab tour. So Adventure Labs are usually in cities primarily, and they will take you on a tour of the area. It'll take you to an interesting plaque. When you get close to the area, you'll be able to answer the question. It's called geofencing. If you are outside of the geofence, you won't be able to answer the question. So if you get closer to the spot that is where the answer is, then at that point you can answer the question and claim a find. What is cool about Adventure Lab stages is that each stage counts as a find. Every Adventure Lab owner can put an Adventure Lab of 5 locations. 5 locations, and each location counts as a find. So one Adventure Lab can count as 5 finds. Now, the one thing that you do need to have with Adventure Labs is access to Wi-Fi or a data plan, because you can only do it from your phone. And it's a very fun type of geocaching system, or geocaching type. Folks, thank you so much for watching this. It's starting to rain right now, and it's getting a little bit misty. This is the Pacific Northwest after all, but I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It features a number of awesome geocaching adventures and geocaching adventures to come. I'm hoping to upload a video every Friday. And yeah, and by the way, comment down below and tell me what your favorite geocache icon is, what your favorite geocaching experience is. Tell me about what makes geocaching great to you. Thanks for watching.